Hi there, welcome back to DSR Ghostwriting on YouTube and LinkedIn. My name is Daniel Rosa. I'm the founder of DSR Ghostwriting. I'm a freelance writer and marketing consultant based in Jerusalem. Today's video, I want to talk about the whole topic of PR firms, public relations firms, and whether as a startup you need to be thinking about hiring one or whether there are alternative options. So the first thing to say, hiring a PR firm can certainly be expensive. The costs are going to vary widely depending upon what kind of a PR firm you're looking to hire. At the lower end of the scale, you'd have what are called boutique PR firms, which are kind of smaller and often more specialized practices, often focused on a specific vertical, such as tech PR or beauty PR. And then at the kind of higher end of the scale, you'd have bigger, better known PR firms, particularly those that are based in big, expensive cities that are also media hubs, such as, for instance, London or NYC. So the question is, as a startup, do you actually need the level of service that these kind of organizations are capable of providing? So I obviously can't answer that question for every startup potentially watching this video, but what I will say is that it really depends on, do you actually have news coming out from your organization? Now, there's often a massive gulf between what startup founders consider to be news and what the media may consider to be news. So you have to take an objective view. Do you have things that would be objectively interesting to a tech publication? Are you actually changing an industry? Are you actually doing something really interesting? Or would you just have a bunch of noise announcements about product features and appointments in the company that may be very unlikely to actually get coverage? The second thing to say really is that PR firms offer a wide variety of services, or can offer them, in the kind of retainer packages they tend to put together. So that can be media relations, analyst relations, media monitoring, ghostwriting, to name but a few. So if you're a startup founder considering hiring a PR firm or a PR agency, I think it's worth asking, what services do you actually need, and making sure that you don't end up paying for services that a PR agency might be investing time in media monitoring that they're going to be billing you for, and that actually isn't delivering any value to your organization. So if you are just looking for a more pared down service, if you're just looking for writing support, for instance, and you just want to get your writing, you want somebody to ghostwrite for your executives and get that into trade media publications, then it could be a lot more affordable to work directly with a freelance ghostwriter, such as DSR Ghostwriting, than actually hiring a PR firm. So it's a case of assessing what your current needs are and then looking to the market to see who can fulfill them. And you might be able to find that they can be fulfilled in a more economical way without any excess, by just working with somebody like a freelance writer, or a solo PR practitioner would also tend to have lower rates, and those are basically solo PR pros. So those are my thoughts on whether startup founders truly need PR. It depends what you're looking to get out of the service. It depends how much potentially newsworthy announcements you realistically have in your pipeline. Hope this video has been useful, and if you're interested in getting more updates from me and DSR Ghostwriting, then feel free to sign up for the Thought Leadership email newsletter. That's at dsrghostwriting.com. And you can also subscribe to DSR Ghostwriting here on LinkedIn and also on YouTube. Thank you for watching.